Hey, hello, 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 everyone. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hope everyone is doing good. Hope we are all happy. I did mirror myself, so I'm a little. Let me see if I re-mirror myself if I look weird. Uh, Auto capture. Whoops, wrong flip. Wrong flip. That's not so bad. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. So we are going to be playing some Final Fantasy 14 today. I have not been able to get through the patch content yet because of the holidays. So we are going to be doing that. I still need to get one crafter up to level 100 and then get my botanist, I believe, up to level 100. And then we are set to go. Then I have to just craft gear. I could just run the last dungeon over and over, but the last dungeon was a little hard. And I'd rather just craft the new magical girl gear to fit with my theming. We can do the Wakechi Mechi stuff. Get myself to a decent level, and then we can go to level 100. I've been doing this for most of the classes. I did it all like within like 2 days, give or take. But we are currently trying our best to get to 100 for everything. If anyone saw my schedule for the week, I have a lot of Final Fantasy streaming this week. I'm trying to finish the story because I very much like to finish my patches before they are fully out. Also, in other news, I had a wonderful holiday vacation. I hope everyone else did as well. Had a good Christmas or Hanukkah, whatever you guys celebrate. Um, I have also, if you guys have been snooping on my Twitter, you will have seen that I have purchased every single Final Fantasy numbered game. And probably it is a New Year's celebration, but I have been considering starting on January 1st and playing through every single Final Fantasy game. Uh, I will not be touching 11 or 14, only for the fact that 14 is a like 3,000-hour game that I've already played through, and I don't want to do that again unless I am like helping people through the story or going through it with friends. And 11, as much as I love Final Fantasy 11, 11 is a bit much. So we will not be going through those. I need Cherimoya juice. Did I spell it right? Oh, it's Cherimoya. We're going to do this. If I do that, that works, right? Yeah. So I need coconut milk. I don't have any of this stuff, do I? Alright. Let's go see how much this all costs on the market board. Also, sorry if my throat does sound a little off, my voice. My throat is very scratchy still. I did get sick over the weekend. Uh, juice. And I'm still recovering. Pretty wonderful holiday. I am glad. I am glad you did. I can get the cherimoya, but I can't get the juice. That's so weird. Thank you for the resub, Shibi. Thank you. Thank you for the 4 months. Uh... Oh. That was weird. Why is it doing that? Chibi Manny, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you are doing good. 2, 4. I need to turn 6, right? Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. Yeah, I'm okay with buying these. We need coconut milk. I need a lot of this stuff, so that works out there. And then I need Rakan sap. And okay, not too crazy expensive. And that should be everything I need to make this stuff. Yes, okay. So let's start crafting. Ah, thank you for the fibs. Thank you. There we go. Bad Girl Jujo, thank you for the fibs. Thank you. Just want to make sure this works before I make a macro for it. It should work. Yeah, okay, that works. So let me copy the macro. And we can just make a quick macro. And time for juice. Push this chair in. You will see a little bit of pop-ups that are not part of the main game. I use a few overlays to help with my disabilities. I also am horrible at memory, so I have plugins that will allow me to basically pull up resources. I do everything myself. I will go out, I will gather, I will craft, I will buy stuff off the market if need be. But I uh I need help from time to time. I have 3 so far in my macro. I need 6. But yep, we are trying to get my alchemist to level. Actually, do I need the alchemist for any of the things? Let me double check that because I may not need my alchemist to level 100 to make the rest of the gear. Uh, does the alchemist have any of that gear on it? None of the gear that I plan on making. Why does it keep going? What the heck? Why do you keep doing that? I need the cane. The crafting gear. Where's my crafting gear? That's maiming. Casting. So this is the jewelry. And gloves of healing. Shoes of healing. Hildebrand, yes, I love this Hildy. This one that I have. I have a few. I may move them around so that they so it goes from all the no words exactly. Um oh no, I need grade 4 tinctures. Okay. How many do I need? If I can get away with not crafting them. Oh, they're a little expensive. I could I could make them, but I'd rather just craft them. So we will keep leveling up alchemists so we can make those ourselves without having to buy them off the market board. But yeah, Hildy is here. I have a few different ones. See if I can find another one that I really like. There's oh, why is that one so big? Why is it so big? There's that one. Him doing the Akira slide. Um, I also just love doing this one. Because it is literally just random shout chat from the end of Dawntrail. I also have this one, which I love a lot. This one is really good. Random exchange from Dungeon Roulette. Uh and then I just have the really good ones. Like I have my edgy one of come on. Stop being stubborn. There goes. My edgy one of my Dark Knight. But I love the Hildebrand ones. They're just too funny. Like how can I not have this as a chat blocker? It is so good. Like Hildy doing his thinks, or get the better one of him doing his thinks, or then you just have Brendhild. Bad that I love Hildebrand stuff. It's always so funny. I could do those. Where's the other one that I have that I really like? Low Poly Hildy. I love Brandhill. He is like so good. But I have a few. I have him with Hardy Boiled. I just rotate these out whenever I'm bored. Usually I would just see chat to party only. I set it to party only. I mean, I don't have anyone to play with, so unless like the random like three people that I play with decide to hop on, um, I don't really have a chat to stream through. It's just blocking out whatever craziness pops up. Where's the other? Oh, this is a really good one. This is probably gonna be the one for the stream. This will be the one for this stream. You guys are stuck with this. I hope you're happy. K, you brought this on yourself by reminding me I had other ones. What are you stuck with now? That face, that Hildebrand face for the rest of this stream. Oh, I need more coconut. How many do I have already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. Also, Icarus, welcome in. Haven't seen you in like forever. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a happy holidays. Oh, wait, how did that fail? How did that synth fail? The macro has worked fine this whole time. How did that fail? Oh, okay, something bugged out, I guess. Yeah. That's weird. All right, Zerolja. Take my coconut milk. Take the coconut milk. I don't care for the story. I've already watched them all online. I watched one of my friends go through all of these already, so I know them all. I just want to get through the Doom Train. I just want to go fight Doom Train, and I don't want to run a dungeon like 20 times with randos. I did the first dungeon twice. Um and I didn't get a single piece of healing gear. Ba, 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 ba. Fermented aloe juice. You know what? It will be quicker for me to go through this with the Lev quests than it will be for this. Because I could just open up Teamcraft for all the Lev quests. I am 93. I should go do my Yokoi quests and see what the turn in for my grand company is. Got dragged to Marlith because the people I was playing with moved there since it was free and a new player was there. G1 Excalibur 2, where I kind of just floating. And I'll put one left after we started an FC and got an FC house. Arrow, we lost the house. Oh, that sucks, honestly. Yeah, I can leave Yokoi for a second. I have a free company house. It is currently empty because the group that I was planning on hanging out with said some not great stuff about the LGBT community publicly. And since it was my house, I had won the house, I had bought the house. I ended up just kicking everyone out of the FC and taking it for myself. So it is empty. I have done nothing with it because I am the only member of the FC. So it is just empty house. But I am okay with it. Like I'm waiting for the housing update to be able to put the interior to large. And then I'll probably mess around with this a good bit. Like there is my personal chamber that has never changed. Also, my alt is now stuck on Dalamud. But like this is just my room that I decorated and that's it. My alt is stuck on Dalamud because we were going to get a large house there. Uh Pretty much same thing, honestly. I put the deposit for a large house and they won the house. But I was not the FC leader of that house. So I got removed from that group. But my alt just stays on Dollywood now. I don't even touch it. And like literally I have like 7 friends and none of them are on Goblin. Um all of them are from Primal or the EU servers, and we get on to do maps, and that's about it. Every like once a month, give or take. I still have my love for the game. It's just I do everything myself. I do all the content alone, which it sucks, but it is what it is. I will always love this game, especially with my plan on the first to go through and do every single Final Fantasy game in number order. Even more so do I enjoy this game just because I enjoy the series. I feel a lot more. Let's open up Teamcraft and let's start. Oops, wrong class. Porthos. Western Highlands. Stridge, welcome in. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Hope your holidays were well. We are back. I had a week and a half off. I went back down to Florida to visit my mom. I'm doing good. I went to Florida to go see my mom. And then me and my partner picked up our other partner from Florida, and we are now back up in Pennsylvania. What is the item I need? I need the cotton boils. So I need the blue. Doing well. Started seeing this girl recently. I thought anyone could accept me as a girl as much as she does. I'm very glad. I'm very happy to hear that. Everyone deserves to have someone in their life. And I'm really glad to hear that. But yeah, I went to Florida for a week, came back, got really sick. I I got a pretty nasty head cold. I was very sinusy, sore throat, lost my voice. So that was fun. But I am doing better now. I still have a little bit of a sore throat, but I've been drinking like hot tea and honey to help. So we're getting better. That's oddly specific. Okay. Did you lie to me, Google? Rainbow cotton boils are... Oh, they're by the lake. I'm at the wrong lake. There we go. I need 20 of these. Girlie's gonna stay their A game. Yeah, yeah, that is true. But yeah, I am doing better. I again, I still have a bit of a scratchy throat. I am not 100%, but I am feeling better. It also didn't help that my partner has also got sick, so that kept me sick a little bit longer than normal. I also had my throat pain feels so annoying because like you can't just not talk for long either. Yeah, I I was considering it, like, the reason I took an extra week, the week of Christmas, was because I specifically didn't want to stress my throat out anymore than what it already was. Yeah, they're getting better. They have a little bit of a sniffle still, but they're good. That is 25. I'm way over the amount I need. So next is I need our miner. And we're going to go to Pod and Oikos. So that's in Elpis. Yeah, I got a new wheelchair. That was a lot of fun. That was another really good one. Um, it feels kind of silly to get very excited over a mobility device, but it does make me a little happy. Me and my partner spent a little bit of time yesterday customizing it, putting some stickers and stuff all over it. So that was a lot of fun. New wheelchair poggers, yeah. I so my leg has been getting way worse than what it normally is. So I finally bit the bullet, and even though my cane is doing good, it is not helping me as much as it should be. So we moved over to a wheelchair now. I can still walk short distances with or without the cane, but like long days out, like when we go to the mall or something, I cannot handle walking that anymore. So wheelchair it definitely is. Um how many of these do I need? I think it's just 20 as well. 20. Okay. And then I need the ambrosial water, which I believe is also from these nodes. Yeah. Okay. I need 31 of those. Be out of the loop if you don't mind asking. So I have talked about it before. But I have a disease known as degenerative bone disorder. The best way I describe it is it's osteoarthritis on steroids. It eats away at all the cartilage in my bones, not just my joints. And so much longer than the question. But yeah, so my knee is 90% gone, the cartilage in my knee. My ACL basically holds my right leg together. So your ACL is the muscle that connects like your knee to the rest of your leg. That basically keeps me upright. If I were to damage that muscle in any way, I would not be able to stand anymore. So I have been using a cane for the last I want to say like 5 months. I used to have a leg brace for when it was bad, but the pain started getting so bad and my leg started collapsing so much that I could no longer walk without a mobility device. So had the cane, cane was working well, but now we're getting to the point where even with the cane, I am starting to have back problems, I am starting to have hip problems. So the cane is starting to become a little bit less useful to me. So my hip and my ankle on my right side are around 30% gone. My shoulders are around 60% gone. So I have a fair bit of damage all throughout my body as far as joints are concerned. But my knee is the worst of it. And with my hip starting to hurt and my lower back and my ankle, uh realistically putting that much weight on my leg and just being upright, just standing, is not viable for me at the moment. I will be attempting to get a surgery for my knee sometime next year, but I realistically don't know if that will help. It may help, but there's no guarantee that it will. Uh this should put me at over 31. Yeah, okay. And then I need manganese ore. Manganese ore is over here. But got a wheelchair. I got a heck of a deal on it, honestly. There's this Amazon like return store near me. Glad you choose whatever option was best for you. Yeah, my partners are awesome. Um Specifically we were at a card show and I was able to find an Amazon return store that was in the mall there. And they had a wheelchair that was regularly 115 marked for uh $60. And because one of the legs was not able to lock in place, I offered them 50. They shot me back an offer of 45, and I took that like instantly because $45 for a $120 wheelchair was really worth it for very minimal effort that I have to do to fix it. How much manganese ore do I need? I need 44. But I don't think I posted them online. That's fair. Yeah. I don't think I posted it online, but I did go to a card show and I picked up a whole bunch of fun stuff. Um I was able to finish my master set of Sableye finally. So now I have all my Sableyes. It took a little bit because the first day the vendor that had one of the cards I was looking for wasn't there, but their friend was. So craziest purchase, spending almost $400 for one card, but I wanted it for my collection, so it's there. Um One vendor did buy out my entire binder. So that was at least a solid like $300 I made just from that, alongside like the other like 400 I made throughout the con selling other stuff. But I did pretty good. I have to build up my collection now though to get to card party next year. I have 45 manganese ore, so we are on to the next. We need true gold from El Meg. Uh, I think I have true gold. No matches. Okay. El Meg. We're going to later Lihan. What card show would you go to? X Pokemon TCG Pro, taking names of Pokemon for the cards. So I go to Pokemon card shows. I go to a lot of them. I've been to 6 this year. It's honestly a good way to buy, sell, and trade. I have been making good money off of it. Sorry if the humor is bad. It's okay. I have been making a decent bit of money off of it. Um, Usually I will pick up like cute stuff that I know will sell easily over like people that are just like, oh my god, I'm gonna buy like the most expensive thing ever. Uh, most of my stuff sells for like $2 to $40. Like there's a couple of cards in my binder right now that my not for trade binder or harder to trade from binder, I would say, because stuff in it is for trade. It's just I probably wouldn't trade it willingly unless like something really came along that I wanted. But there are cards in there that are a decent price. You got one of your personal faves. That is good. What are you talking about? We are talking about how I finished my Sableye collection over the weekend. Also, welcome in, Kame. Welcome. But I got the Mega Sableye and Tyranitar Alt Art and the Hyper Rare, the Rainbow Rare. That finished off my collection of Sableyes. Wait, do I need of this? 10? Okay, I'm done with this already. We're going to eat Brock next. But I was able to finish that collection. I also had a vendor who kind of cleared me out of all of my cards. I do feel a little bad for that vendor as well. How's my holiday? My holiday was good. How was yours? Was your holiday good? I didn't do much the actual like Christmas day. Um, I went up the week before to Florida to go see my parents. I need 4 of this. And I need uh tungsten ore. Tungsten ore is over here. As good as it could be, the complicated situation I'm in right now. That's fair. That's understandable. So remember when I had the full book of depths. So speaking of full books of things, I did not know this. I found this out at the convention over the weekend. Those shiny Target magic harps are like $150 a piece now. And I remember when we had hundreds of those. Used to be so passionate about Pokemon, but after the point, it got hard. Have anyone to be passionate with. Kind of stopped keeping up after Gen 9. I mean, I'm a Pokemon professor, and it's like because I get to kind of teach people how to play the game and like see little kids and their enjoyment of it and their family's enjoyment of it, it very much keeps me going. Also, it can be very hard when you have like scalpers and all the crazy people right now in the card game, but it is slowly getting better. My favorite Snorlax. Sarah, welcome in. Hello. We still got a good amount for them for what they were worth back then. Yeah, we did. But it's like it's so crazy to see them now and they're like hundreds of dollars. Like I see cards like I remember the old like Flashfire Charizards and they weren't that crazy. They were like $20 and now they're in like the triple digits easily. Fuck, my the tag team Sableye that I picked up, I spent $386 on it. And that's that I traded um 2 Haunter promos that are like 40 a piece and I traded the Charizard X UPC for $130. And I still spent $175 on top of that for that card. Like, I spent almost $400 for a card that back in the day was probably worth like $80, if that. Have also had a lot of personal stuff to deal with recently. I mean, Kame, you have your ups and downs, but as long as you're still here, as long as you're enjoying yourself, that's all that matters. If you can have fun at least once a day, you're good. That's how I feel. I need 40 of this ore. Uh Black White Restaurant full art was like $2 to $5, but then it's 250. Yeah. It is ridiculous. I at Techo back in June. I believe it was June or July. Um one vendor bought a whole bunch of my stuff because I was trying to make money for the con. And I made $3,000 at that convention. Easily. Easily $3,000. I walked away so flush with cash and I spent it all on shit at that convention. Not happy anymore in my life and can't fix it. I mean, the easiest thing is to just find something you're passionate about, honestly. Find something that brings you joy and do it. Don't overdo it, but just find something that brings you joy and do it. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Yeah, Scalpers made things bad. Scalpers did. Scalpers really made things bad, but the last couple of sets for Pokemon have really dropped the ball, so to say, for Scalpers because they are losing heavily, and I am all for it. The quicker we can get Scalpers out of the card game, I am so happy. I am so happy they're watching Pokemon Crash and Burn and going to One Piece, which is also kind of funny in itself. Blame Logan Paul and Konami for ruining Yogi. Uh, Logan Paul is trying to get back into the hobby for the 30th anniversary, and if we do not gatekeep the shit out of him, I will be very upset because he's trying to sell that Illustrator Pikachu for like $6 million, and that's just going to do what it did back during COVID, where it's going to just make people go nuts for the card game again. I need mahogany. Mahogany logs are over here. Like I will be very upset. Yeah, the past few sets have been fun but not profitable. Definitely. I got back into Magic with the Final Fantasy set because I wanted a whole bunch of the Final Fantasy cards. And I was struggling to get those cards. The only thing that saved me was I pulled 3 VVs uh on pre-release week, and I sold all of those VVs or traded them for stuff that I wanted. The card that he's not supposed to be able to sell because his fandom owns 51% of it. Yeah. Yeah, the blockchain card that he made, which apparently what's going to happen with that is he's just going to pay out people from the sale of the card. I just say fuck you, go away. We catch up on chat. There's a little bit I missed. The other diehard fans will pay whatever. Yeah, that is true as well. Reception. The Spider-Man set was fun to draft. The Avatar set has been really fun. I really liked drafting the Avatar set. The Avatar set was fun. Spider-Man I didn't even touch. There's only like 5 cards I want from the set. I already have my borderless Gwenom, and I have a regular Spider-Gwen. I'm trying to get a borderless Spider-Gwen. And then I need Miles Morales and 2099. That's all I want from the set. So I never bought anything for the set because there's not much I cared for. Do I have this anywhere? No. So I fully skipped Spider-Man. People tell me, workers tell me I don't want to talk. Want to deal. I mean, Kame, also talking helps. It may be hard to talk sometimes, and it may not feel like it is the best thing to do, but it does help. Getting those thoughts out of your head is a good way to process those thoughts. If you just let them sit and fester in your head, they're only going to get worse and louder. Why is it when I start streaming, my eyes decide they want to go nuts and be all like watery and puffy? I'm at 36. How many do I need of this? Uh, let's see. I have a bunch of Discord messages. What is going on? It looks like it's just the card shop I go to. Blue light sucks. I have blue light glasses. Have a comic non-source Venom, and I pulled Electro. Set was a flop, but it was clearly a set designed to be played in draft. Yeah, like the set is good. Like I like a lot of the cards from the Spider-Man set. It's just my current main deck is Stola, and there was not a lot for me to take apart to throw into Y'shtola there. My favorite streamer in the Pokemon Pro Orca based VTuber category. I am one of the few VTubers in the Orca based category, I feel. Besides like Lily. I mean, I don't know a lot of Orca VTubers. At least not yet. I mean, I did know a few, but a lot of them stopped being orcas or stopped streaming altogether. Well, that's the difference. If they're forcing you to talk about it, then that's not good. Kame, Pokemon Pro queer orca based VTuber. You're just gonna keep adding more and more tags to it. Yeah, you, Kami, you talk when you're ready, but it is good to talk to those you trust. Get those thoughts out of there. Uh, I know it sounds harsh, but therapy does help a lot. Like a lot of people will suggest it, but it's there for a reason. Jokes aside, you're probably the only VTuber I watch anymore. Mostly in VODs, but ye. I mean, fair. I know I stream at a very weird time for a lot of people. I'm hoping to start streaming longer. I have been building up my stamina for streaming. Um, it has been a little hard just because talking for like multiple hours straight is a little hard for me. Um, realistically, when I'm playing video games, even if I'm in a Discord call with friends, I'm probably just quiet. So, and I'll talk occasionally, but I have been attempting to stream longer. Oh man, reviews, sure. That is 76. So that puts me good there. Um, next is Okanu for Zeba logs. But yeah, I do try my best to stream as long as I can. I have been doing 2 hours for some time now. I feel like 2 hours has done me good, I would say. Um, and it does feel like it's getting easier for me to stream longer. So if I can do like consistently like 4 hours like I do for my Chow Chat streams, then I'm happy with that. Speaking of Chow Chats, they are coming back. I know they have been gone from the channel for a little bit now. So many other games came out, like Kirby and Pokemon. So I have pushed Chow Chats around quite a bit, but Chow Chats will be coming back. Um, streaming is a two-way street. You're having fun is important. I always have fun streaming. My philosophy for streaming is as long as I am able to bring a smile to at least one person's face. If one person stopped by my stream today and came away feeling a little bit better than what they came in, I did my job. I did my job as a streamer, and sorry to reply land cooking. It's knows you're good. You. But yeah, honestly, if I can bring just one person every day, I'm happy. I so to get a little dark, um I know for a fact I don't have much more time left in the health that I have. Uh, realistically, I want to say I have another 20 years of good years left in me before I'm in like chronic pain and I am just suffering just to exist. And with that limited time, I like having a record to prove I was here. And again, if I can make just one person smile, I've done my job. And I've told this to many people before. I've even said it here on the channel before. Whether I was streaming to one person or 100 people, I would still feel the same way. I don't care how big or how small I am as a streamer. I just want to make the world a better place as best I can. If my art and my silly little orca being on the internet do that, then that's fine by me. Make me smile every day. That's good. Like now that I don't have to worry about work anymore, that I'm just able to focus on streaming, it's been very good for me because instead of streaming 2 days a week, I can stream 4 days a week. Uh, literally the only reason I stream 4 days a week is because Wednesdays I am out most of the day, and I would have to stream even earlier if I did that. And Saturdays and Sundays I stream, on the weekend, sometimes very occasionally if there's like a special event or something. But you'll usually find me on like channels with like other friends and stuff, like co-streaming with them if I am streaming on weekends. But those are just like my recovery days to spend with my partners. Get what you mean with your philosophy too. General philosophy in life. If something can put a smile on someone else's face without significantly harming me personally, I don't mind doing it. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And it's again, like I am a disabled silly little girl sitting at home all day. I would be playing these games anyways to keep myself busy and I would be doing this anyways. Like I started streaming because of a friend because they had never seen certain games that I enjoyed. And I was like, "You know what? I'm streaming in Discord. I might as well just stream on Twitch." And here we are 5 years later. And I'm not the biggest VTuber, but I have a nice little corner of the internet. I have what's my count at now? 350, I think I'm at now. Getting closer to 400. If I could break 500 by next year, I'm happy with that. 500 people following me? That's good. That's good in my book. And it's like, as much as I would love Twitch to take off and be like my permanent source of income, I'm okay with just like I think my payout just got hit today. And that's my second ever payout from Twitch. Like it's never been about like what I can make of it. I have a lot of inspiration from others, like seeing people like Mousy, and I just joined a VTuber group that is just for people to connect and collab with. And I've met like 3 people now that are like very disabled. So it's like makes me happy to see that's like even with like disabilities, people can still put on a virtual stream, like a virtual face and just go and just bring joy. It's closed. Gotta go, being summoned. All right, Kame, have a good day. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you feel better. What are we at for this? We're at 88. I am way over my what I needed. I needed 60. I was just talking and gathering. I wasn't paying attention. Um Actually, no. I need minor and it should be this way. Ah, my allergies. I haven't had allergies all day and they just like pop up the second I start streaming. Um uh thank you for the fibs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me make sure that's all the redeems that have popped through. I haven't been checking my redeems very well. We have a bunch of fibs. Oh, we only have 2 fibs. We need more fibs. Ozzy's gonna starve. Speaking of Ozzy, I just realized he's not here. Give me 1 second to bring him over here. Image. Add. Aussie. There he is. There he is. There him there him it is. There's the boy. The boy. The boy. Redeemed in Aussie. Okay. Fuck. Uh do you want him bigger, smaller, or more? What are we doing with this, Icarus? Aussie chatbot win. Um I had a chatbot Aussie and it broke. Um I made one specifically for when I was doing VR streams. And I don't know why, but he broke. So I have to make him again at some point. But he does exist. He is real. Let me put him behind me to make him like silly. There he is. Let me do this. Let me flip myself so that he has a little bit more in the way. But yeah, I did have an Aussie text to speech. You can ask a friend I mod for how he set it up. I would honestly love that. So I had it set up. It worked fine. And then like the next stream I tried to stream, it just broke. He just wouldn't work anymore. And what I did was it was specifically for my VR streams so that he could text to speech all the messages so that I could hear people, because it was before I had like virtual desktop and all that stuff to be able to stream in VR. But I would definitely love to get him set up better. Because I would probably just use this same model of Ozzy. He does get him little costumes. Um, whenever I decide to stream like specific games. How many do I need of these? Oh, I only needed 15. Rip me, I guess. Rip me for not counting. We've got a many fires, and I need 75 of the logs I need to pick up there. Ginseng log, 75. Wait, is there a way to get here now? This is like right outside of Tuliolo. Right. Yeah, it's literally like right outside of Tuliolo. That's so weird. Is there a way to teleport here? I guess the the Aetheryte and Tuliolo can teleport me here. Yeah, I want to add more text to speech. I want to add more sound effects too. Like I just have the fish at the moment. Um one of the streamers I am friends with, she has an actual like bonk sound effect when she gets bonked. I also just want to add like sound redeems. I've gotten a little bit more accustomed to having them now, so I'm not as adverse to having them. So they are something I would probably throw around at some point. Have like I don't even know what I would have for sound redeems, honestly. Model capture. Let me move myself over a little bit because I keep clipping off the screen. I don't know what I would set up for a sound redeem, honestly. But I definitely would do a sound redeem. Cause if you spend the big fish points for the which one is it? Where's the you know what that means? Oh, okay, it's 600 points. The you know what that means does a lot for the Fibsh. It is really good. And that's like a fan favorite from what I've seen so far on my channel. A lot of people very much enjoy just throwing 600 points at me to just watch my character wig out with fish. Oh, there it is. Oh, why are they still going? Why are they still going? Why are they still going? Stop. They usually don't go that long. But I do like those sound redeems, so I definitely will be adding more. I just don't know what I would add. How many logs am I at? 44. Um, this is also leveling me up pretty well, so that's good too. It's not the craziest amount of EXP, but it is EXP. Actually, I just thought about this. My alchemist is what level again? 93. So that means I don't need the ginseng angle brushes. I don't need these. Um, and I should be level 94. Oh, I never finished the. This is how you know I am very easily distracted. I picked up the Yokoi quest for the Beast Tribe and I never finished them. I completely forgot. We completely forgot about this. Let me switch to Alchemist. Pick that up. And I can do this. Which one is it? Home exterior components. Still haven't turned in the Bismarck quest after 3 years. How do you manage that? How do you pull that off? I don't even know how you would pull that off. That's wild. All right. I forgot, then I forgot, and then I forgot. Then the rewards weren't worth it, and then I forgot. That's fair. That is pretty fair. I still need to do that, and originally I was planning on streaming and I just never did. Doing every side quest in Final Fantasy in 14. I was planning on doing that at some point, and I started doing it. I've done all the city state quests, but I haven't done all the quests. So I definitely should do that. It would give me an excuse to keep the Final Fantasy Fridays a thing. I've been pretty lackluster with Final Fantasy Fridays just because there was pretty much a year where I was just paying for my sub but not playing the game. I would log in to do like the occasional like turn in or the holiday events or keep my house from being demolished, but I wouldn't actually like do anything. It's like when you don't have anyone to play this game with, it's kind of hard to do things in this game. If and when I come back to streaming, have an AR and Walker Iron Man challenge, I would probably join you on that, honestly. I would make a new character to do AR all the way through to Heaven's Word, to Endwalker. That would sound like a lot of fun. Um, my partners are both free trial players, so neither one of them are outside of a Realm Reborn. So I was debating making a new character just to play with them. I need snow removal tool. Yeah, it's playing through the entire thing one back to back, like you no stop. Oh, no market board. So really free trial player. No market board, craft all your gear. That's fair. I already do that. I already do that. Yeah, I have a silly amount of gil, and even with it, I choose to make my own gear rather than buy it. Unless I'm like really desperate and I need like one piece of gear, I will make my own gear. I'd rather do that. Like realistically, like I have to go fight the Doom Train right now. And I haven't bothered to go fight the Doom Train because I need I think it's 760 gear or something like that. And in my head, it is easier to craft all of the gear for the 770 gear than it is to grind out the dungeon for a whole set of armor. Like this armor is still good to have even after the quest. I'm going to need it anyways when I try to do the um, the raids. Um, what are my turn-ins? Let me go see what the turn-ins are, because that may throw me over the edge of 64, and then I don't have to worry about a whole nother thing of crafts that I've decided to make. Or 94. What are your turn-ins? Oh, I have that, but I don't need to turn that in because my crafter is at max. Let's go see how crazy expensive these are on the market board. The last few have been like stupidly expensive for no reason. Yeah, crafting all your own gear is fun too. Like for the Iron Man challenge, would that also entitle like crafting gear you can't get it from dungeons? Or is it just like in general just crafting your gear that you would need? Um just 'cause I don't want to go to another server right now. I'll be that lazy person that spends like a stupid amount of money for this for no reason. You can't use any reward gear unless required for a quest or tome gear. Everything has to be made by hand. That's actually, it sounds a lot of fun, honestly. Okay, so that puts me at 94. So that means I don't need the crocodile skin indexes anymore. So I can knock those off my list. Ba, 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 ba. All right. Back to Chuliolo. Actually, I'm going to go to the bathroom really quick. So we will BRB. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back. let's get crafting these. We're gonna sit in front of the love quest lady. Say to make a bit of things before I can craft. It's really hard at first when you have to sneak into the other cities to get the other crafter classes. Once you do, the rest starts to fall into place. Started to run last year for fun. That was a struggle earlier. Yeah, getting So you can get from Oldalter to Gridania by walking, but can you get to Limsa by walking? I don't know if you can get to Limsa manually. Do I have this? No, I do not. Okay. Through Gridania? Okay, I didn't know you can get there through Gridania. I thought it was just you couldn't get there. We're gonna make all of these. I'm just gonna quick craft a lot of this. Oh, I don't, wait, huh? Oh, I am still missing things. Huh. I thought I had enough. What am I still missing then? Ba, 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 ba. How many do I need to make of these? 5. Ew, not even gonna entertain that. I'll just make them. Uh, Actually, there's a lot of stuff here that's beast drops. Let me see what I can grab that's easy to grab. Yeah, this stuff is gonna be this cheap. I'll pick this up. I'm not gonna bother with that. Actually, do I have this anywhere? No. Why are people selling it for so crazy amount of items? I need 40 of this. That's to get the leather, 10 leather. Yeah. That's the leather done. Can I get around this easily. Yeah, it's pretty cheap. Okay. Um, I think that gets rid of the moose and the Lunatenders stuff. Yeah. Ba, 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 ba. I'm okay with spending 20,000 on that. I think I have this stuff somewhere. Nope, I do not. I will pick that up though for super cheap, and just so I don't have to go out anywhere. Right. Now I can just craft the rest of this stuff. I need. Oh. Be lazy. Give me the good macro. Alright, that works. So I can just copy this macro. And user macro. Actually, I don't need to copy this macro because I made one. I can just quick synth the rest. So that's 15. I need Claro walnut lumber. This takes forever to do. I hate it. So the craziness of all of this. Oh, hold on. I can do it. The craziness of all of this is I know for a fact if I went and did the dungeon, it would be so much faster than this. I know for a fact. Because I've spent 3 days leveling all my crafters to 100. And then getting those crafters to build the next level of crafter gear to then build the final armor for the raid armor, for like the armor to use for raiding. There is no reason I couldn't go through the dungeon and do this myself, other than the fact that I will have to do this later. And I really, really, really want the magical girl wand. Today will also probably be a longer stream than 2 hours, just because I was going to be doing this anyways. So if I can hang out with people, hang out and talk, I might as well. I need the ingots. I need the ink. And the sanctified water. Oh wait. Sanctified water may be actually hard for me to make. Um hmm. Let me see, because the tungsten ink I should be able to make. Okay, so the tungsten ink can be made. And pretty easily too. I can just copy this macro. Actually, hopefully none of these fail. I should be able to get that. But also, since we're here, since I can talk, since I'm not really doing much at the moment, um, I know I was talking about this earlier, but just don't fail. They're doing good so far. Um, starting the first, I'm probably gonna make that the marathon day just because I think it'll be funny. But starting January 1st, I will be going through every single Final Fantasy game in number order. Minus 11 and 14. I haven't decided if it's going to be a marathon just yet, but it definitely will be a stream. Strangers of Paradise. I have it downloaded. I am considering the offshoot games later. Um, I haven't done the offshoot games. Uh, just because World of Final Fantasy is like super long. Uh, all the spin-off games for 4, the spin-off games for 12. There are so many spin-off games. Choose Chocobo Racing Erasure. I need Gamble. You will get your Chocobo Racing in 15. 7 and 15. You'll get your Chocobo Racing. 7S2. Yeah, exactly. So if I were to do the spin-off games as well, I would have to do for Warriors of Light. I would have to do 3 and the 3DS remake of 3. I would have to do 4. I would have to do the After Years. I would have to do Interlude. I would have to do 7. I would have to do Crisis Core. I would have to do Dirge of Cerberus. Like, I don't want to go through Dirge of Cerberus again. That'd be brutal. Why would I torture myself that way? Because you love me. I don't know if I love you that much. I'm not gonna torture myself with Dirge of Cerberus. Dirge of Cerberus is kind of rough. It's not a fun. So the story is good. The gameplay is horrible. Same with like Type Zero. As I have tried to play through Type Zero like 6 times and I cannot do it. Type Zero is just such a boring game. Still less crazy than doing all the Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, still less crazy than doing all the Kingdom Hearts. Um, I am not excited to go through 13. So 13 is probably going to be the very rare exception to the no spin-offs rule for the numbered games because Lightning Returns and 13-2 are technically part of the same story. You could skip them, but they do add to the story of 13. But thanks Nomura for making the longest fucking Final Fantasy game we have that isn't an MMO. Wait a minute. Why do I only have one in New Height? Or oh, did I never make the rest of these? Rip me, I guess. I thought I made the rest of those. We can always ignore 13. I wish I could ignore 13. I don't like 13. It's probably my least favorite of the Final Fantasy series. Like 13 is all right. It's not good. I'll play it. But like I don't want to sit down and play through 13. Not willingly. I'm doing it for content. 13 was intended to be a 3-part game. They just weren't going to be narratively connected, just symbolically. Yeah. Like again, I could play through 13, like just regular 13, but like Lightning Returns is part of the 13 story. It's not like the rest of the games where it's like the only other game where that is the same concept is for Interlude and for the After Years because they're all connected to Final Fantasy IV. It's not like I have to sit down and play through Kingsglaive for Final Fantasy 15. That doesn't matter. Like Kingsglaive does not matter to the story of 15. Then there's 12, which is a sequel. Yeah. Like there is so much I would have to play through if I decided to play through every Final Fantasy game. Which is why I'm sticking to the numbered ones. Like by the time I get to 13, timeline does be doing heavy gymnastics. Yeah. So by the time I get to 13, if I'm willing to sit down and play through uh Lightning Returns and 13-2, then sure. But if I finish 13 and I'm like, I don't want to fucking play this game anymore, I am not touching Lightning Returns and 13-2. We are going straight to 15, and I will be happy because 15 is probably one of my more favorite Final Fantasy games. There's a mod for 7 which adds voice acting, by the way. Oh, that's like in the HD Final Fantasy 7, not like the remake. Because I would actually sit down and play that, honestly. That'd be a fun experience to do Final Fantasy VII with. Yeah, my original goal was to play every game at their highest, like, best versions of them. So I was considering. So amateur voice acting, it's not bad. I will definitely look for that. That sounds really cool, actually. Um, but yeah, I was gonna play like the PSP versions of like every Final Fantasy, but then it's like when I started looking into them, they either change a lot of the story or change like pieces that I don't really like that they changed. So I have decided I'll take the middle ground and I'll play the perfect pixel remasters of 1 through 6. We are going to play the HD port of Final Fantasy VII, not the remake, because the remake is not finished. Same with Final Fantasy VIII. We are playing the HD version of 8. 9, we are playing the re-release that was on Steam. Uh, 10, we are playing 10 and 10 to HD. Um, and I will be making the exception for that rule because I don't have to play 10-2. But 10 and 10-2 are my favorite Final Fantasy games of all time. I will not be passing the opportunity to play through those games again. And then we will go 12, which I did get Zodiac Age. So we have the best version of 12. Um, again, 13. Don't really want to do it, but we have it. Um, and then 15, I have the PC port of 15. Plus, I have the PS4 version of 15. So I'll probably play the PS4 port. The mod is called Echo S. Let me look that up really quick. So I have that. Oh, they did 8 and 9 too. Interesting. I will definitely look into this after stream. Yeah, I'll definitely look into these after stream for sure. Yeah. OG7 with voice acting is kind of good. Like I will definitely sit down and play that with voice acting. Um other reason I've been considering it not a marathon but just me doing them is because I will be sitting down and playing through all of them at my own pace, trying to 100% the games, or at least like getting like as best I can to finish the game. Like I may not 100% it, but I am going to be like, "Hey, yeah, like for 7, I'm going to go out of my way to get Vincent and Yuffie." So, we'll see what happens. Again, like 13 is probably going to be the one I'm going to rush through the quickest. Um just cuz I don't want to sit down and play it again. Out of the 13 games, I want to say out of the 16 games, I want to say 13 is my least favorite. But we'll be going through to 15. 15 is probably my second favorite Final Fantasy game. And then 16, which is probably number 4. Like in order of Final Fantasy games, it is 10, 10, 2 tied right there at top. Then it is I want to say 14, 15, and 16. Like in that order, those are my favorite Final Fantasy games. All right, so that's level 96. That's all of those done. Now we need to do the codex. I'm going to use the good leather just so I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, I want to do it. I want to just have that experience. It has been an extremely long time since I have played through the original 9 Final Fantasies. So getting to sit down and play them all again is kind of nice. Uh 7 is probably the one I've played through the most recently, and that was probably like 4 years ago. So getting the chance to sit down and play through 9 again, to see Zidane's story again, getting to play 6 to have Kefka again. I will definitely be trying to do that. Getting to replay through 4 to fight Ozma. Like we'll definitely see what I do. Like I want to maybe do the secret bosses. Like that is a thing I may try to do as well, but I haven't fully committed to that yet. We'll see what happens when we go through 1. I have also been thinking of the consideration of playing through Mario Super Mario RPG just to have funny hee hee moment. We still have to decide on Aussie art. Yeah, we still need to decide on Aussie art. So I have a few designs I want to do, new or old. Probably the new one because it's the same game. There's no like real changes to the game, and the secret boss is still the same secret boss. So probably the new one. But we need to decide on a costume for Ozzy. I really can't decide if I want to do 16 individual outfits for Ozzy. I just give him a hat for each individual main character. So like FF1, he would have the Warrior of Light helmet. FF2, he would have Furion's bandana. FF3, he would have an Onion Knight helmet. FF4, he would have Cecil's helmet. Um, 5, I don't know what I would put him in for 5. Um, neither 6, I haven't decided yet either what I would make him for 6. Give him a palm and bat wings. Yeah, just making it a Moogle would be kind of funny too. Um, like I was also thinking like 7, just give him Sephiroth's like giant long ass sword and his wing. Make him the one wing angel. Um, 8, I was thinking of having him just have Squall's sword. Uh, for 9, I was probably gonna make him Quina. Just give him the little chef hat and a little like little frying pan. 10, they would have I would probably use Augie instead of Ozzy for that one. Just because I can give them Zidane's ball. You know, not Zidane, Tidus's ball for his blitz ball. Um and that will probably carry over to 10 too as well. Um and then 13, I would probably give them Sass's Chocobo, or I would just give him Lightning Sword. And then 15, I haven't decided if I just give him like the fucking Noctis's weapons, like all the weapons, or if I just give him like Gladion stuff. I haven't decided that one yet either. And then for 16, I would just make him like little Clive outfit. Give him a chocobo feather. So there's that, which that is a lot of work to do to get ready within like a handful of days. Or I do the easy cop out and I just make him a little cutout with the mother crystal. Just cardboard mother crystal. 16, just make him Torgal. Yeah, I could do that too. But I could make him the mother crystal. I could do that. Or I could also do the other funny thing of making him a chocobo. Uh like Icarus said, give him a palm and bat wings, just make him a little Moogle. Because the thing is the way I see it, Chocobo and Moogles didn't exist in FF1. So they hear, feel, think. I am not required to heal, feel, think anymore. I have finished the story. Do you expect this fucker to think? There is no thoughts in that head. He is 100% melon. There is only fat. You can play the bongos on his fucking head. Nothing originally existed in FF1. Yeah, that's true too. Like, I feel like Moogle, Crystal, or um Chocobo is also a good one either. I'm down to throw some sketches your way for sure. Um if you want to throw some sketches my way, I would say do one of him as a Moogle. Garland's helmet. Just all 15 Garland's helmets. That's it. Oh my god. No, that is true. Icarus has a point. Sid is in every Sid is in every game except for Final Fantasy 1. So Sid, I could actually give him a Sid outfit for each and every Final Fantasy. Just give him like Sid's hat from each game. Except for 16, because Sid doesn't have a hat in 16. But yeah, Kay, if you wanted to try goggles though, yeah. To Sid pronounced Aussie. um but yeah, Kay, if you wanted to, um if you want to make him a Moogle, I would really appreciate that. Or if you wanted to do him with like little chocobo feathers or something. Oh my god, I just thought of something. We can give him the fat chocobo mask. We can give him the chocobo suit from 14. We have the technology. But yeah, I think a Moogle is probably the best way to go, honestly. Moogle seems the safe bet, very easy to do. I hate doing these. They take forever to do. All right. We're almost done. All right. I just need the books. I may not even need all of the books, honestly. All right, I need the sanctified water. All right, let me make the sanctified water really quick. I don't know if I can. I may have to buy the sanctified water. Because I don't know if I can make it with level 90 gear. Ah, okay. That worked. Holy shit. Okay. Uh, I'm not gonna autocraft it because I feel like I will fail it if I do autocraft it. Because it's a level 97 craft that I am doing with level 90 gear. That doesn't seem very smart to be doing. I don't think this generated macro. Well, maybe. It may work. This macro that generated, I don't know. Oh, that is so close. Okay, that worked. So I have 6 of these now, so I can make this. All right. I don't need this list anymore. I can make my books. We can do this to make this easier on me. I wonder who's streaming at the moment. I haven't even looked at who's streaming. Arlax streaming. And Floofy is streaming. And Fire is streaming. Not a lot of people streaming today. I guess it's Monday. I will need to take a break to eat if we're gonna stream longer today, though. I haven't eaten today. Besides my meal replacement shake. So I will need to eat at some point today. I'll probably make some tuna. Good. Um, I'm still deciding if I want to do 4 hours. Like if I'm gonna start doing 4 hour streams, what I'm probably going to do is start streaming maybe a little bit later so that I can have food before my stream starts. Because I'm already bad with it as is. I don't eat much to begin with. But then again, I'm sitting in a chair all day. I don't spend a lot of calories doing much. So my one meal shake is good enough for me to last me a good bit if I'm not like overdoing it. But I definitely should eat some tuna or something to give myself some nourishment. Or we may do a little over 2 hour stream today, and then we'll plan for a bigger stream tomorrow. Because we are sitting at a little over my 2 hour mark. I want to at least craft one piece of the new gear. Because even if I stop streaming to eat, I am still going to be doing this. Like, I'm going to keep playing to get the rest of my gear that I need. Even if you don't continue streaming. Well, I'm gonna eat, yeah, but like if I stop streaming, I'm still gonna sit down and play this while I'm off stream. A snack break, okay. Where are my lemon heads? Third bag of lemon heads today. I don't have an addiction. I promise. I found these lemon heads at Walmart. They're freeze dried lemon heads. And I am addicted to them. I got 3 bags yesterday and I've already eaten them all. They are so good. No, I need one more. Damn it. Okay. I didn't want to make one more. I just realized that if I'm going to be making new crafter gear, I am also going to have to be uh material melding new crafter gear. That just popped into my head. All right, there we go. to repair all my gear. We are at level 100 on everything except for Culinarian. I'm okay with not being level 100 on Culinarian for now. We could do Levs and the turn-in quests. So I will need to make... Are these all of them? 750, 750, yeah, okay. So I will need to make the Weaver and the Goldsmith secondary tools. I will also need to make all of the Gold Thumbs gear. Including the Gatherer's gear. And once I have all the gear made, then I can make my cane. This is Courtly Lovers Offending, Gold Thumb. What is it under that makes it? Gold Thumb Needle. Is it all leather worker? No. Oh. That's ceremonial bangle. Is the crested gear the new level 100 gear? Because these are all here. So it's Gold Thumb tools. Then I did see crested necklace. Okay, so the crested gear is the newest gear. Let's see here. Yeah, so crafted pieces are what I need. Alright. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to end stream here. I'm going to go get food. I'll be responsible. So we'll do this. Oh, I'm so tiny. Hold on. Why am I so tiny? Where am I? I don't know why I was still there. I've always been tiny down. Don't call me out like that. But yeah, we'll be ending stream here. Let me see if I can find someone for us to raid. I don't know if I have anyone for us to raid. Who is streaming that I know that is playing some content? No one. Let's see here.
don't see anyone. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think I have anywhere for us to go. I see there's someone in the same category. Oh, did someone just go live? Hold on. No. Okay. Let's look at same category. See if I find someone that I like that we are gonna go raid. No, a lot of Japanese players streaming at the moment, but not any English players. So I'm gonna throw us over at Fire Giant. Go give them some love. They're a good friend. They're playing Raft. We're gonna send you guys that way, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I will. Let me do this really quick before I forget. I should do this. You will bombard me with fish. And I will see you all tomorrow with more Final Fantasy. We should be crafting the rest of the gear and actually doing the story this time. So I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you for all the fish, and bye-bye. Wait, did the raid not go through? Hello? Raid? Start raid? Why am I getting an error for the raid? Hold on. Did it go through? No, did it go through? Raid is still here. Raid is still happening, I promise.